What's going on, guys? Channel's been a little heavy lately, so let's lighten it up in this week's video and have some fun with Chuck E. Cheese, a staple of many childhoods, particularly in the late 80s and early 90s. A crowd that really got the best world to be a kid in. Before insurance companies, terrible and butthurt parents, and corrupt politicians and policies ruined everyone's good time, making everything ridiculously expensive. Red pill and woke are terms that are increasingly cringy, but there is no other way to describe this video. Here's a little backstory. My sister had my nephew's birthday there, and as she told me about it, she was saying how she was taken aback by how much of a dick Chuck was being in a particular video. So I hit their YouTube channel and watched the video myself. There is a learning moment here, and I feel it can be appreciated at all ages. I'm clipping to avoid copyright, so let's get into it.
Hi, Chucky.
Hey, hon. Ready to go hang out?
Oh, yes. I am so excited for our date today.
Date? I thought we were just hanging out.
I've got the whole day planned.
You do?
Yeah, man, she has this lame Disney song about walking in parks, sipping tea, and going antiquing. You know, a ton of boring activities. But this lesson comes early. If you have plans with someone, and one of you decides it's not a date, then it's not a date. It doesn't matter which of you makes that call, but once it's made clear that it isn't a date by him or her or Zer, then that's what it ain't. And she completely ignores him. I don't even know why the video is called It's a Date when Chuck made it very clear. By the way, it seems like something they should have hashed out when they agreed to link up in the first place, but let's continue.
That's not really what I had in mind.
And he goes into his Disney-fied power ballad, talking about going go-karting, catching a concert, a baseball game, and other activities that are actually fun. But what I love about this is that he isn't giving her an inch and refuses to simp and let her have her way.
That all sounds great, Chucky, but we can do all that stuff another time. I've already planned out our date.
It's not a date, Helen. We're just hanging out. Besides, we'll have way more fun doing the stuff I plan.
No, Chucky, I don't think you understand.
I understand just fine. You are the one that is confused.
That right there is exactly why my sister was saying Chuck was being a dick. But I had to correct her. He told that bird multiple times that they weren't going on a date. It was the first thing that he said to her, but she refused to listen. So yeah, she was the confused one. And honestly, that was the nicest possible way you can let someone down after they have repeatedly ignored the boundaries you set. So, bravo, Mr. Cheese. How do you think she reacted to getting checked like that?
Fine, let's just call it off then.
Fine.
Brother gave no ground and didn't buckle because she wanted to be a brat. Now, there's a guy that comes through and tells them to compromise, which is a great lesson for children and adults because it's an important ability to have. But when you've set boundaries and the other person is so willing to ignore them, that is a great indication of how considerate the person you are dealing with will be towards your wants and needs. And if you ignore signs early, you'll be very resentful later. Everyone occasionally will make something inappropriately all about them. Sometimes justifiably, but most times not. And that isn't limited to women. I said everyone, men too. I learned soy boy is a thing where guys take in a lot of soy and their testosterone drops. Yikes. True equality lies in knowing anyone is capable of anything, including being a selfish prick, which the hen is guilty of in this instance. How would that work anyway? Not to make it weird, but what kind of future could she possibly see in dating a rat? What kind of abomination of children does she think this union can produce? My god, this video is layered. It's a bird chasing a rat that there is no conceivable future with. That being said, we're gonna bring this video to an end. Don't be afraid to try me in the comments. Like or hate the video, please hit the corresponding thumb. A little beneath it to the left is a subscribe icon. If you could click it, that'd be great. Oh yeah, and the little bell right next to that. We drop a video every 7 days, so get notified. Unbound is next. A proper Valley Fair video is on deck eventually. Urban equity and new solutions is still a thing. And until the next one, love.